Alrighty, sexy souls, how are we? I hope you're having the most beautiful, delicious day, whatever time and evening you're listening, whatever. I am just so freaking excited. So I've actually decided to do a part 3 to Ask the Psychic. I am freaking pumped about this. So I hope you have liked the last 2 podcast episodes about it, because I honestly, guys, like I said before in episode 1, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I actually had this cool download one day when I was meditating. My spirit guides were like, Claudia, do a podcast episode on questions that people have around being a psychic medium. And I was like, that's fucking genius, because I, Claudia Rose Compton, wanted to know the ins and outs and being a 5-1 in human design. If any of my human design people know, 5-1s, oh my gosh, the information that they love, the insatiable hunger, it doesn't stop, bitch. And I swear it is so exhilarating, so exciting, and yet, wowza, it's a lot, because I just want to learn everything. So I remember before I was psychic, I really had this interesting fascination around what it was being psychic. How could I be psychic? Is it only for the people that were born to be psychic? And then I started working with my mentor and my friends. You do not need to be born to be psychic. Everyone don't need to be born to be psychic. We are all born psychics. Just actually up to you whether you want to tap into it or not. That's what I believe. So this is part 3 of Ask the Psychic. I am fucking so pumped, so excited, and so honored to be here with you today in my channeling chair. If you're watching it on YouTube, yes, guys, hello. I am doing it on YouTube now. I'm like surrounded by plants and it's a fucking vibe. So I'll make sure, look how long that plant is, by the way, if you're watching it on YouTube. Holy shit. Anthony and I are leaving to go to Bali and then like literally travel the world, and our plants are thriving, but we've got no places to put it to, so I don't know what we're going to do. And my mum kills a lot of plants. Anyway, she's actually getting better now, if I'm being honest, but you know, we need some plant homes. So if you're in Newcastle or surrounding areas and you'd like to plant sit, slide into my DMs if you want to sit my plants. Anyway, so we're going for a strap-on ride today, guys, so you better get ready, because wowza, I am already on tangente. So I am excited for this. It's going to be really fun, super laid back, really casual. I have 2 questions, one of which I semi-asked, but I want to go into a little bit more depth because I actually got someone reply to the TikTok as well. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I'd highly suggest it, because 1, I'm funny as fuck. 2, I do amazing content over there because I've hired a TikTok mentor, Romani Vergara. Thank you. I was messaging her the other day. I was like, babe, I think I butchered it last name. Vigera. Anyways, she is one of the best people I know in social media, and she's fucking incredible. So if you're in business or want to learn more about that, go check her out, because she's amazing. And I did this video, right? And people started commenting on it. That's the thing that I love about TikTok. They are rogue over there. Like, you ask them to comment and they fucking will. Like, they fit the brief. Instagram, not so much, because I feel like it's a little bit more tiptoey, hesitant. So I love TikTok so much because I know the people are so engaging over there. It's so much fun. I love it on TikTok. TikTok is rogue and I really enjoy it. So you better watch this space, because I'm going to blow up on TikTok. I'm affirming, guys. It's going to be amazing. And spirit guides, you're listening. Yes, I'm speaking into existence. Thank you very much. And I'm excited because TikTok is a vibe. So if you want to go follow me on TikTok, it's Claudia Compton, 2 N's. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 1. I got both. So I got 2 N's because someone already has my name, which is interesting because I thought I was the only one that had my name. Anyways, we're moving on. So I am in a weird fucking mood, as you could tell. And I'm just between clients right now. So I thought, fucking let's kick back and have a little chatteroon, chinwaggeroni. So beautiful Serenity B, Bianca, I'm so excited to meet you on the Bali retreat as well, babe. I'm so excited. She's one of my best friends, clients, and she's a vibe. So beautiful Bianca said, did you train yourself to become psychic? When did you first see the shifts, signs that the intuition / psychic abilities were heightened? Okay, so I'm going to break this down into sections so then I make sure I hit every point, because sometimes I'll go on a tangent, and if you're listening here and you're regular, also love you for being regular, Illy. Love you so much. Yes. Okay. So the first podcast episode, I did go into a little bit of a tangent around that, and how I became psychic was actually by meditating. I cut out all all meat as well. I remember when I did my first ever masterclass, paid for masterclass with my mentor, Natalie Patterson, she taught me how to to tune into my spirit guide. She taught spirit guides, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is wild. And at that time I was going through a breakup with my now partner, Anthony. We had a moment. So if you guys want to actually hear the ins and outs of our story, like, we are open books. We're very open flowers. We can definitely talk about it. I think that would be fun. And because we had so many learnings and lessons, and yeah, anyways, it's another tangent. I'm going to be on to the psychic tangent. So what we're going to do, my fucking brain just went blank. Nope, we're back. So what I am going to say about this is I actually went vegan. So my mentor said, look, this is a non-scientifical answer, scientific answer around being psychic. And I was like, okay. And she's like, if you want to be psychic, go vegan. I was like, huh. And at the time in our old relationship, Anthony and I didn't really like cooking. I'm opening up to the idea, but I'm not the cook in the relationship. I'm not the chef. I am the eater or the cleaner. I like to clean up, but I do not like to cook it as much anymore. So in the past, I then obviously didn't like to cook. So I switched my whole lifestyle to being vegan because I was like, well, I'm going through a breakup, pretty much need to learn how to cook for myself. That sounds dramatic, but it was actually sort of the truth. And then I sat back and I was like, cool, no worries. Just taught myself how to be psychic through being vegan. Now, can you be vegan? Can you be a non-vegan person? Can you be a meat eater? Can you be whatever choice of cuisine or food that you like and be psychic? 100%. But that was my specific journey. I went vegan because I wanted to clear out my channel. What that means is I did all the mindset work, the somatic work, and then my diet was pretty much holding me back because it was a low vibrational diet. I wasn't eating healthy. I was actually really bad binge eating in the past. So that really helped me release any of those past old frequencies and allowed me to raise the vibration. Because all it is, guys, is like actually being super intuitive and psychic is just raising your vibration and learning how to do that intentionally and intensively to then expand your awareness, expand your capacity to hold the energy and the frequency, and then learning how to tune into that and decode that in a beautiful way. I actually do a program that I'm going to be opening up in the middle of June. Where are we? April. Yep. In the middle of June. And then we're going to, actually, to be honest, guys, I haven't specifically did dates. I've spoken to my mentor about it because I'm obviously going to Egypt. So I want to make sure that I can do a container for the psychic development. Anyways, so with this thing, I would say the specific question, my love, is that I first noticed by cleaning up my language, which cleans up my vibration. So the main thing that I really did that I believe outside of being vegan, because I do think it actually helped fast track it, because within the time I went vegan, I then started channeling light language within 3 weeks, which is wild. And I wasn't trained in light language. I just started doing light language. I didn't even know what light language was. And then within 3 weeks, I was, pretty psychic, and then also did light language. Anyways, moving on. So when did you first see the shift signs, the intuition, the psychic abilities behind? One thing I will say, and what I'm picking up on, is being in my body more. I was a lot more in my body. I was allowing myself to feel the ebbs and flows of this human experience. And what that would actually allow me to do was to be able to sift and sort through information in my internal body to actually connect into my own intuition. So that was a lot. That was a fucking hardcore channel. So definitely go back if you didn't get it. But what I did was pretty much allow myself to be in my body. So rather than being like, how can I be more psychic? What can I think? What can I do? What can I be? How can I say this? It's like I actually allowed myself to be inside my body, to connect into myself, allow myself to learn more about my own intuitive gifts and my own intuition. Because pretty much it's like a book. We all have our own intuition. We all have our own book of psychic definitions, of intuitive connections. How I tap into my intuition is probably different how you tap into yours. So there's no one blanket rule. And the best thing I will say is get your human on board. That's one thing that I do teach in my psychic development, is around becoming so steadfast and so embodied and so certain in what you do and how you show up with the self-belief aspects of yourself and your life outside of spirituality and outside of, business, whatever. Who are you? And then allow that to stack belief up over time. So then you have a strong foundation of self-belief principles. So then we can build upon it to then allow ourselves to tap into our psychic gifts and our intuitive gifts. Because to be honest, guys, like being psychic and being intuitive, it actually just trusting that you're getting something. You're not fucking crazy. Like I was having a walk with my friend this morning and I said to her, we were talking about it, she's so psychic. And I said to her, babe, you're really fucking tuned in, hey? And she's like, yeah. I was like, do you ever talk to people and it makes you feel like you're not actually like not crazy? And she said, yes. And I said, yeah, because they just think that potentially psychicness, if that's a word, isn't actually, how do I say this? Psychicness isn't actually a thing. So therefore, sometimes, unfortunately, people are categorized into the crazy bucket and then aren't actually to be supported or seen or heard or loved or taken care of. So when I went through my spiritual awakening, which I went into in part 1 very deeply, and I'll actually probably go into it more in the coming episodes, just because, to be honest, the more people I'm talking to, the more things I'm realizing is that it's not actually spoken about, girl. It's not spoken about. My spiritual awakening was fucked up. It was like fucked up. It was wild. And it went for a little while. Like it went for like a few years, I would say. And sometimes I feel like I'm going obviously through deaths and rebirths often. And though when I first started to be exposed to this kind of work, I thought I was actually crazy. So that's why it's so important to build a really firm and stable belief system. If you've got to think about a psychic house, right? If you think about a house, what goes underneath? The firm, flat, concrete ground, because it needs to be stable. And then also the insides of the house, right? You don't just walk past a house and it's just a pretty outside. It actually has deep, hardcore, well-rounded and well thought out infrastructure to be able to be that house. Okay, so what you get to do is you actually get to shift your own house. Make your own house from the ground up with this, I would specifically say, my love. The one other things I would say is be connected to more people that are intuitive and psychic as well. It'll make it feel less weird, less daunting, and less isolating. I found also going through that period of my time, I was like, wow, what the fuck? I'm literally skits. I need to go somewhere because I don't feel safe in my body. When I was going through a really big spiritual awakening and upgrade, I didn't have anyone to turn to. So if you ever feel like that, please feel reach out to message me on Instagram or comment on a TikTok or comment on a video or whatever, because I would love to be able to help and serve you, because I know exactly how, well, not exactly, because we're all different. And though I've been through a similar experience for a little while, and I would love to be a service to you. I want you to know that you're never alone. So that's what I would say for that one. And then the other question is, what is the number one thing that you did that you think was most important tapping into these abilities? Meditate. Sorry. That is the best thing people can do. When I was over in Bali, when all my psychic stuff came on, I was like meditating for 2 hours a day. It's fucking wild. Sometimes I think back and go, fuck me, I wish I could meditate like that. I've got things on now. I could definitely schedule it out if I'd like to. And though I went through a really deep phase of fucking solitude and meditation. I put myself in a different country. Literally, I went through a breakup and I literally left the country because I was like, fuck Australia, see you later. I'm going to go to Bali, then Europe. Didn't end up going to Europe, came back to Australia. And it was the best decision I ever made, was coming back to Australia to live on the Gold Coast. One of the best things I've ever done. And the other best thing I did was actually leave and go to Bali and travel by myself. So the one thing I would recommend is allow yourself to be in your own process that nothing can fuck with it. So I knew I had to leave the country, little old extremist me. I went and left the country, and that actually allowed me to be so tuned into my own body, my own mind, my own mission, my own abilities, my own self, my own frequency. And then I was able to build like the foundation above as well. So that's what I would say in regards to that. And what else? Let me see what else I can get from this. What is the number one thing that you did that you think was the most important? Outside of meditation, I would say getting myself out of my comfort zone and talking to my spirit guides every day. Those handful of things are one of the most important things I would say, or as well as investing into someone, having a mentor that you can actually connect to, model with, vent to, express to, having someone in your corner that gets it. Honestly, when I was going through my fucking breakup and going through that time last year, I am incredibly grateful I had a mentor. So that is one of the main things I would say. Meditation, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Brian Scott has really amazing ones. I would recommend doing any chakra meditations. If you would like a chakra manifestation and intention setting meditation, please message me. I actually have my VA right now building out a portal where I can have all these different free, exciting things like hypnosises, activations, and also meditations. That's perfect. And some past masterclasses as well around tapping into your intuition. What else? I really want to say something else. I'm going to tune in one momento. Know why you want to tap into those gifts. I knew why, because I was creating everything as a project. I knew that if I could tap into something that I couldn't see, that my whole life would fucking shift. And it absolutely has. So why do you want to tune into something? Why do you want to be psychic? Why do you desire that? Pretty much get the why to your desire, and then you'll be able to reverse engineer any of the steps that you get to get to that specific desire. It is fucking wild what will happen when you have a clear desire, because then you'll be able to take those steps right now in this moment, create habits from those steps, create belief systems from those steps, and created identity from those steps to then become that version of you that actually experiences that desire real life in that moment. Fuck, that was good. That was a fucking great one. Thank you, Spirit Guides. I love that. So again, babe, you asked for one, I gave you like 5. So meditation, I would also say Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra, one of the best things I've ever done. Yoga Nidra, so Nidra, Yoga Nidra. It's like an NSDR, so it's like a non-rest sleep, whatever. It's a really, really incredible, deep meditative body scan that you can do every day. What it does, it actually allows your body to hold more energy. And when we go through this psychic development, intuitive work, any energy healing work, it actually allows you to be able to hold more. Okay. Something I also would recommend if you are getting into this work is, one thing I would say is to charge your psychic battery. So what is a psychic battery? A psychic battery is pretty much what we do to our phones. We plug it into the wall to charge it at night so we can use it the next day. Something I didn't know around doing energy work is that we energetically can get quote unquote drained. This is not to be mistaken for victim mentality or like a cop-out mentality, because I hear people go, oh, I'm just so drained, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that, they drain my energy. No, cunt, you fucking drain your own energy. You just haven't recharged yourself, bruh. Okay? So, 0 to 100 right now, because I honestly hear people say it all the time. They take my energy. Bro, they take your energy. You are responsible for your own shit. Okay? Let's not get that twisted, baby girl. So the way that you can actually fill up your psychic battery is literally imagine a golden cone at the top of your head and set the intention to fill up your psychic battery with love and light energy. Okay, sit there, take a few deep breaths. I usually just do it for 2 minutes or whilst I'm meditating. I see beautiful golden energy going through my body and out my hand chakras. If you didn't know, we actually have hand chakras, which is really, really cool. So it's the middle of your palms and also the 5 fingers. So allow that beautiful golden energy to go through your body and take some deep breaths in. Let's do it right now. Let's just do it right now. So there you go. Closing down your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. Beautiful. Now, seeing beautiful golden energy going from the top of your head all the way into your body, down your face, down your chest, down your arms, down your legs. Allow this to fill up your psychic battery, to fill up your energetic battery through all timelines and dimensions. Allow yourself to see this beautiful golden energy coming out of your hands and out of your fingers right now. Taking a deep breath in and out. And in and out. 2 more. And out. And in and out. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and come back to now. So there was extra points on today. I only had 2 questions. I still end up doing this for a 25-minute episode. So you're welcome. If you do have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram, DM me on TikTok, comment on any videos. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful episode. I feel like this definitely hit the nail on the head. I went down some tangents. I gave some truth bombies, and I definitely gave some golden nuggies. So thank you so much for writing in, beautiful bee. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so excited to meet you in Bali, my love. And that is pretty much concluding the entire episode for today. If you do like this kind of podcast, please feel free to message me. I would love to be able to do more of what you guys like. I love listening to question and answers. I really enjoy it, especially when I'm going for a hot girly. So if you did, please let me know. If you would like to go in the draw to win a free one-on-one 60-minute session with me, please feel free, screenshot, add it to your stories, tag me at Claudia Compton, and then you can go into the running to win a free episode. And if you would have a specific burning question, I actually now do offer once off. No, not once off. What the fuck am I saying? I do actually offer Q&A podcast episodes, which is really cool. So there is a Google form that you can go into the bottom of the of the show notes and click on that, and then you can literally write in a question that you have, and I will dedicate an entire fucking episode to you. I will shout you out. I'll vibe with you. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm just like really in a season of fuck yes. What do I have in my encyclopedia 5.1 brain that I can share around mindset, spirituality, manifestation, shadow work, experiences, breakups, relationships, business, social media growth? Like, come on, guys. And then traveling. Oh my God, I'm fucking traveling soon. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. So if you want to keep up with the travel updates, guys, you know where to find me, at Claudia Compton on Instagram. And if you would like to watch the podcast in real time, because people do that now, and I'm so fucking excited. So if you are watching on YouTube, Illy, and I'm so honored and so grateful to have held this space today. Thank you for being here. I'm so honored. Thank you for being a part of the Return to Remember community. I'm so awesome. I'm so awesome. Bruh. I am awesome, and so are you. I am so awesome, and so are you. There you go. I've programmed my mind so deeply that when I'm even on podcasts, I'm telling myself I'm awesome. There you fucking go. Bob is your uncle, baby. So enjoy. Have a beautiful day. If there are any questions, make sure you reach out. Thank you for being here. Please remember to rate, review this beautiful podcast so it can be pushed out to more magical, sexy souls like yourself. And I will speak to you next fucking week. Bye.